Floyd here. I'm with Bill Perk again, and this is concert number 2 on Facebook. Bill, what do you got to say?
What do I have to say? I couldn't be more blessed to get to do this on August the 1st at 6 p.m. Please tune in, folks. You don't have to buy a CD, but I'd appreciate it, okay? How many times do you see a guy with a dress shirt and tie and wearing sweatpants? I need to complete my ensemble. See ya! Not feeling any pain in clothes and tie. Look on his face, he says, no, I don't think I have, so he put him back.
Good joke. Oh,
Okay.
A friend was. Are we on, Pete?
it's running.
What's happening,
Fix my
y'all?
hair.
We're back.
Well, who was that masked man? That's my question for you.
I don't know if you recognize him with his mask on, but this is Dr. Drama. You got to check out Drama in the Dirt. Pete is a fortune seeker, Geiger counter, metal detector. He does it a little bit of all of it.
I don't believe it. I think I have Spanish silver. A cut silver.
He's a jack of all trades and a master of none. But anyway, this is a little bit of a promo we're doing for the...
Right, and we're supposed to be talking about you.
Okay.
Well, I want to ask you, how many stringed instruments do you play?
Well, I can play a guitar, a mandolin, a bass, the ukulele. They're all kind of basically the same. I butcher the living dickens. There's two different kinds of banjo playing. There's those that can and those that can't, and I fall into the I can'ts. But I can drop thumb a banjo. I mean, I know how to, and I know, like, the problem. My problem is I know the mechanics of a steel guitar, and if you know a pedal steel with the pedals and the wow wow wow.
Right.
But I just, short attention span kept me on guitar and mandolin for the most part.
Right. Tell us about your family. You got a wife and...
Carrie and I have been married 32 years, 33 years coming in the fall. And
what date is your anniversary?
December the 24th.
Oh, he's a good man.
That was an easy thing to remember.
Your wife will be watching this, you know. So.
I don't know if you know this or not, but she and I have had 3 rings in our marriage.
Oh yeah.
I gave her an engagement ring, a wedding ring, and then I've given her all the suffering that one person can endure. She is a Nana to Howie and Sam. Hi, Emily. Hi, Brian. And then the 2 more loves of my life are my children. And Allie, she's, I'm not supposed to tell the lady's age. She is a library person in in Marysville, and she's married to Ross. He's an ad exec for what we used to call Landmark, which is now Heritage.
Heritage, right.
Okay, and they live up the road 10 miles from lane to lane. They live up between the Ohio Caverns and the Piat Castles. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then Caitlin, who was 91, I can't say her age either, because she's supposed to forever be this age.
I just tell them what year they graduate and then they have to do the math.
Yeah, that's very good. Kate has a very sordid past. She started off, first of all, she went to the Ohio State University after graduating from Tiffin and got her master's. Oh. And that kind of moved her into a job where she was in charge of all donations for a homeless shelter. Kate's got a real service heart. She went from there to Alzheimer's unit, teach the Alzheimer's Association, the Central Ohio Alzheimer's Association. And then she's now working in consulting. And I've never quite figured it out. It makes my eyes get about this big. She's married to Chris. Chris is a 5th grade teacher. Let's give a shout out to GOES, which is the Grand Oaks Elementary School up in Olin Tangi District. And they live in Columbus. Allie and Ross have Sadie, Sue. That's a little Jack Russell Terrier. And Caitlin and Chris have Haley, which is a big, looks like a horse. She's big shepherd mix of some kind. And then little Brer Sarge, he's a miniature Australian shepherd.
Let's talk about your article.
Okay.
They picked it up on Facebook, I assume, when it was broadcast, or how did they do it?
Well, they printed it. My good friend Stan Oliver from Mechanicsburg printed it.
There's a quick shot of it.
I don't know. I started off when I was a kid with lessons, and then that led us to playing for small events. We played for a flea market one time, and they passed the hat, and I got enough to get me some hot dogs. And Pickwood and Sydney both have designer hot dogs. They're called the B&K root beer stand, and so I knew right then that's what I wanted to do. We went to some county fairs and played, and people always seemed to enjoy us playing, and we'd do a few Buck Owens songs, me and another guy, and my mom said I could probably sing harmony before I sang lead. So I would sing harmony with this one boy. And then I hacked around with some neighborhood boys, and we played for a while. And then in high school, we put together a hee-haw group. And then when I went to college, I met a buddy of mine, Lee Hennick, and we had a duo. And then I met Kevin Mabry, and we had Kevin Mabry in Liberty Street. And then about 1984, I got into Mule Skinner, that band, and it's been going ever since 84, 85.
It's a long time.
Oh, long time. Many, many, many miles. And then another shock to the system, 2019. Thank you. 2019 was my very best year financially.
Great. What's the farthest distance you've ever gone to do a gig?
Well, I've played in Nashville. I've played in Michigan. I've played in Pennsylvania. Played in West Virginia, several different places. Indiana, Kentucky.
Have you opened for anybody really famous?
Well, back when I played with Kevin Mabry in Liberty Street, we hit the creme de la creme. George Jones, Barbara Mandrell,
Oh, yeah.
the Statlers, the Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah, but you know, everybody goes, ooh, wow, you opened for them. All right. My biggest thrill when we opened for Merle Haggard was that I caught his guitar player backstage, and I've got a Fender Telecaster. For those of you that really geek on instruments, I've got a 72 Telecaster, and it's got Roy Nichols, who played many years for Merle Haggard's signature, scratched in the pickguard on that. I took a knife with me everywhere I went. And for Marty Robbins out in the West Texas, I got Marty to sign my pickguard. So that was, you know, weird, but my real blessing.
I'm here with Bill Perk. We're ready for another show. Bill, are you ready?
I am completely ready.
Hey, let's get him in frame.
Pardon me?
That's all right. Let me do something else, if that's all right.
Now, Pete.
I was just going to talk for a second, if that's all right. Just to do a welcome. Okay. Then we're going to go live on there just for like a minute.
All right, go ahead.
I'm with Bill Perk. Hey, we're getting the show ready.
Okay.
Be sure to you've got 103 signed up now on the event page. They're going to watch that have responded. So, which I know it'll be a lot more than that. Some people don't even respond to them. No, it's too dark. I gotta get in the light. Good joke.